Okay, now I have all the teeth cut to full depth right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do what's called a spring pass. And I'm going to go through all the teeth now with the same setting. And I'm going to go through, but I'm also going to speed up. I changed the belt to higher RPMs. And so I'm going to go a bit faster now with the RPMs. And do a cleanup pass now. A very quick cleanup pass. Again, watching my dial there. And then so on. Okay, with the RPMs up a little bit higher yet, I'm doing a very quick cleanup pass now. Alright, that's it on that. Next thing now would be to look at it and put it on my lathe to clean up the ridges here. That's coming up next. Okay, that's all taken care of to there now. So what I'll do now is I'll remove this here, and I will look at, see what kind of ridges I have here. And I might have to put on my lathe to clean all these here ridges up to get it down to a nice flatness here. That's coming up next. Okay, now there's some areas here where the metal actually folded over and became a little bit pointy. And there's some flat areas and some pointy areas because of the way the cutter is made. It kind of like cut, but it also formed the metal and it pushed it over to the top. And so because of that, I had to put in my lathe now and try to get this a little bit more flatter now in these areas. But I forgot to put any kind of a center jewel hole in here to hold this tight in my tailstock. So that's what the first thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get a hole drilled in here, and then I put my tailstock in there and get that nice and tight and secure, and then I'll just start machining this down just enough to get that metal that's folded over into points, then remove those points and get that more flatter on top in this area through here around the whole perimeter. So that's coming up next. I still have it on the same arbor. I didn't take it off the arbor, so I can, that way I can keep it eccentric on the arbor when I go to machine that a little bit. Okay, what I'm going to do is I want to set up a stop here. I get so far down to here. Set up a stop. So I'm not crashing into that. I'm taking about 10 thousandths off the diameter of the time here. Just trying to clean up those there high points from the metal folding over. I'm just trying to get some flatness back to the teeth. profile. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's getting there. Yeah, that's getting there. Right, that's probably looks like that's all it took to get it where we want it. All right. Okay, next we'll take out the bandsaw and see how it works. I have to look at some tooling here. Every time I finish a job like this here, I like to look at the tooling that I had to make in order to make the job. So the first thing we had to do is we had to make an arbor that would be used to hold the workpiece and the indexing original piece in a vise for the rotary table. And then we had to use it in the indexing jig itself so that we can do the indexing. And then we put the arbor into the lathe to do any kind of final cutting on the workpiece once it was all finished with the teeth. So the arbor was one thing. Then we had to make a cutter for it, and that was just out of a piece of drill rod, and that was the cutter that was made for it. And then I just had to throw together using a couple of my angle blocks. I just screwed both them together and just made a real quick thing here, and an indexing pin that would match the teeth profile, the gullet profile, and just made that little piece right there to bolt onto the fixture here for indexing. So three different toolings that had to be made to do this job. Okay, next we're going to go out into the bandsaw now and put it on and see how it works. Okay, I'm out in my workshop here now, getting ready to put this on. Right now what I'm doing is I'm putting these on loose right now, and then when I get them on the machine and I get everything lined up, then I'll tighten down. Just enough so I can move this around as need be to get everything lined up. Okay, now I'll go ahead and put it on the bandsaw. I have the motor back here adjusted so I can loosen it up as need be and tighten it up as need be. I'll tighten the motor up a little bit. Okay, now I can tighten the screws up. Now I got the belt on here. And we'll give it a try. And one last thing to do here is to tighten the motor again. It's got nice adjustments back through here, which makes it really nice. Alright. Got the belt just tight enough to not too tight, not too loose. But I can always adjust it more if I need to. Got these here screws tight here. Okay, we'll plug it in and see how it works. Okay, so now everything is tight here. Okay, so ready to turn on now. Everything plugged in. Everything's tight on the back side. There you go. Okay. Happy with that. Alright, that's working good. Alright, that's working real good. Okay, here it is with the blade installed on it now. Put quick cut here. No vibrations, so pretty good. No more than normal for this kind of saw. Okay. Okay, that cut really good. Everything's running nice. There's not a whole lot of vibration or anything like that, any kind of heavy wobble or anything. So it's working pretty good that way. And I'd say it's a successful project. Job well done in the machining process of this. I'm glad it worked out good, and thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.